Okay, let's get back into it. First YouTube video of 2024. Um, so we're out at Tuesday Night Crit. This is the A race, my first crit race, or first real crit race since I tore my MCL at Gravel Nationals. So it's really weird to be racing again. But yeah, so we're back into it. I'm racing for a new team, Skyline Cadence. That's the kit right there in the green with the black shorts. So there's a couple main teams in this race. There's Pegasus, which has that like grayish blue with the black shorts right there. Then there's us in the green. We have like 50% of the field. Another Pegasus rider. The guy in the red, he's new. I've never met him before. He's pretty strong. His name's Jacob. He's really nice. He's got a Mercedes AMG kit on, which is pretty sick. Another team is the Jesuit school team. There's two riders on there, Jack Webb and Nico Martinelli. They're both pretty strong, with Jack Webb being the stronger. We were teammates last year on Torchy's Tacos Bike Mart. There he is right there on my left. And then that's all, like pretty much all the teams. So this is 4 laps to go. I think we're coming into 3. The plan was to have a lead-out train for me, but that didn't really happen. It was our first, my first race with the team since I did one crit. It was driveway, it was part of a stage race down in Austin, but my bike hanger was like really bent, so I couldn't do much. But that was actually with completely different guys too. But so this is my first race with these guys on this team this year. So we didn't really have it together very well. But you'll see in a little bit, John McGinnis and Mike Vitale are just hitting on the front, going super hard, keeping the pace really high, which is good. Kept it kind of strung out, and there were like 3 or 4 times that it got real sketchy, and then on the last lap there's a pretty big crash. I'll go over that whenever it happens. But to be honest, it was a pretty boring race. It was pretty easy. There was a breakaway of like 4 riders that rolled, or 5 riders that rolled off from the first lap. Like the first turn, they kind of pedaled away and no one really chased them. There were 2 Pegasus riders in there. Someone else, and then my teammate Jack Vitale. So I was pretty happy with that. So no Cadence riders were chasing, because Jack Vitale is one of our strongest riders on the team. He's 1 year younger than me, and probably one of the strongest juniors in Dallas. But so yeah, this whole race was just chasing down attacks, making sure no one ever caught up to the breakaway. The breakaway sat at about 45 seconds to a minute for the entire race, and then the last lap we got them down like 20 seconds, like right before the finish. So if there was like a really dedicated chase group, they probably would have been caught, but all the teams were represented, so no one wanted to chase them, which worked out fine for us. Jack got 3rd. Mateo. He won. He was on Elevate. He was the other guy in the breakaway. Super strong guy. He started popping up a lot last year, and then he switched to Elevate this year. I didn't even recognize him until a little while ago, because new team, he lost some weight, looks different. But yeah, super strong guy. He won tonight, which is a couple nights ago, which is really good. Super cool guy. So we got 2 laps to go right here. That's what I just said. And yeah, I'm kind of just trying to surf like top 20 wheels, trying to rest as much as I can right before the finish. This whole race, my heart rate's been like 140. I've been nose breathing basically the entire time. But now it's up to 170, so going a little bit harder. I kind of do a stupid thing right here and get in the wind right before the sprint, which is not my best move ever, but I wanted to move up and I didn't want to wait on people to like find the perfect spot, so I just did it. Yeah, we're kind of just cruising right now. I don't really know what else to say. It was so the wind was coming. It's a right to left crosswind right now, so on that back stretch it was a headwind. So whenever it's like that, it usually gets broken up like really quick. You can hear behind me people are like yelling because it's like getting real hairy. There's Mike. He just put in giant F-front on the front. As you can see, we're doing almost 30 miles an hour. It looks like United. Another major team is United. The guy right in front of me. They had a couple riders out today. Trevor, he's pretty strong. He was out there. There weren't like many hitters like there usually are in this race. A lot of the guys just got back from Tour de Gila, so they were just kind of resting. And yeah, it's Trevor right there, for number 46 on the S-Works SL7. So right now I'm actually in the wind, which I do not need to be doing. One lap to go, but you know. And Trevor's a pretty small guy, so I probably should not have gone on his wheel, bell lap. But no draft, or a draft is better than no draft. So right now we're going 32. I think John's on the front. He's a ex-triathlete cyclist. So glad that he made the switch to the light side instead of the dark side. And then on his wheel right there is Patrick Brain, super strong. He was my teammate last year on Torchies. So this is the last lap. And I just asked my teammate if I could get on that wheel because I just want to be a little bit farther up. I think John's still in the front. Yeah, John's still in the front. So this is where it starts to get kind of hairy because, like, it's single file behind me for like 3 more riders, but then it's just like a big clump of people. Hit my microphone. So yeah, everyone wants to be like right behind us, and we're about to go through a little chicane right here, as you can see on the map. And so usually here it gets pretty dicey if you're too far back because it gets real narrow. There's only pretty much one line. Yeah, there's the wreck was right there through that corner. Nico Martinelli, Clint, I want to say a couple other people, I'm not sure. Nico, he broke his handlebars. So I noticed it kind of started slowing down. I could feel people like coming up from behind me, so I decided to move up. And then I just wanted to get a long sprint in because it's going to give me the best training. So right here I pop up to like 13-ish hundred watts. Kind of hold that for a little bit, down to 12. Almost had to coast through this corner because it's so it's almost off camber, and go easy through this corner and then home sprint. And Jack Webb actually almost passed me. He was on my wheel pretty much the entire time in that sprint. And yeah, it was a pretty sick sprint, pretty sick race. Really fun to be back and be racing again.